Hi everyone and welcome to the audio modeling channel. Today we are happy to have here Simon Novsky as a guest for our channel for this interview, and today we are going to talk about the SWAM String Sections. But let's start from the beginning. Welcome, Simon.
Thank you for having me.
Welcome. Thank you. So, Simon, please tell just a little bit about you. What do you do? He's a great artist, absolutely. But I would like to know
Thank you so
from you.
much. Thank you. My name is Simon Novsky. I'm a singer, producer, arranger, and composer based in Germany.
Cool. I would like to before going deeper with the drum string section, I would like to ask you just a little bit about your work. What is your typical work day as
Yeah.
a musician?
Well, I get to work with a lot of different artists as an arranger. I also am a singer and I perform and sing my own songs, and I arrange a lot of music for artists primarily in soul, jazz, funk, R&B genre, and I work with SWAM instruments quite a lot.
Cool. That's amazing. So, what was the main reason for you of choosing the SWAM instruments?
Well, mainly the expressiveness. Can we Google this word? Maybe expressivity. So, no, I think the main reason was the fact that I could expressively use this instrument, which is impossible with any other instrument, virtual instrument, for me personally. I think that's the main reason I can express myself, and I can play SWAM instruments like real instruments. That's the main reason.
I see. If you remember, can you describe what was your first reaction when you tried a SWAM instrument for the first time? What was the first instrument you tried?
Well, it wasn't good success because I didn't really know how to use it. So, and that's an important, very important thing, that you need an expression device like an expression pedal or a breath controller or whatever. It took me a little while to get used to it, but once I knew how to do it, and it was really quick, it was the most natural experience for me, because it's the most natural way to play an instrument.
Yeah, that's an interesting point because, as I always said, for me, as also an amateur player, not like a professional, a great artist like you, but it was
Thank you.
similar because I discovered that I need to learn. I need to learn how to think like the real saxophone player
Yeah.
or the violin player in order to try to replicate that evolution.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But then once you really know how to do it, you get immediate response from the instrument, which is incredible because you kind of interact with the instrument, which is really cool. And it teaches, it kind of like influence your workflow a lot. Yes.
Cool. It's I think that it's a kind of new journey. So you're going to discover a new way of making music.
Yeah.
And also, we were used to play with the sample libraries that are already great tools, but they have limitations. So with SWAM, we have another tool to add to our toolbox.
Yeah.
And I think that everyone that makes music for fun, seriously, for job,
Yeah.
should have all of them. So
Yeah.
buy SWAM
agree.
and use them also with your sample libraries.
For sure. Yeah. Yeah.
So now let's go to the hot topic, the SWAM String Sections. So
Yes.
this new product, we are at Audio Modeling, we are excited about this release because, as Stefano said in the main videos, it's for us it's a great milestone because it was the missing tool, and it is part of. The result of a journey starting with the solo instruments with the string section. So you have been part of the team testing, providing feedbacks. So you are not only a player, a final end user. So I would like to ask you if you can describe your experience with the SWAM String Section, if you can tell to the people what is the difference from the solo strings, for example.
Wow, the difference is immense. It's my workflow has become much faster. So also the features that this plugin, this new sections have are amazing. Like, for instance, room simulation, the choice of players, how many players you want to have. So many things. I think we should go more in detail.
Yeah, let's go more in detail. So, when you talk about the workflow, what do you mean exactly? You are referring to the number of tracks that you have to do, or you are talking about other stuff?
Well, yes, number of tracks, of course, and everything that comes with it, because I just reduced the number of tracks and reduced my workflow working on those tracks. So right now I only use maybe seven or eight, sometimes mostly 7 tracks, and
to build
that's amazing to build a huge orchestral arrangement. I mean strings, of course.
I see. Cool. And let's go. We can show here on this Logic project. We have an amazing demo that you have done and has been also recorded. So let's follow this video that we'll put in the description, and we will demonstrate how you built that.
Yes.
So now we have this violin section is the first track, the first plugin open, and here we have 4 violins.
Yes.
And if you click here on the room and position, we can see the distribution of that you made.
Yes, I spread my sections in a room. I pulled them back in the room, so I get this wider, more glued sound. I liked it, and the cool feature that is implemented in these sections is the anti-phasing of each section. So it automatically recognizes the section and spreads it in the room. So, without it, it wouldn't sound like anything. You would probably have like phase cancellation or whatever. But this is amazing that you don't have to worry about that. You have the possibility to hear everything. You don't have to worry about it. So if you're not a great tech guy, you don't have to worry about it because the anti-phasing feature, it does it for you. So
what we can say is that you have created an ensemble using 3 plugins, 3 tracks of violins, then 2 violas, 1 for cellos, and 1 for double basses. And when you open each plugin, you are able to select the size of the section. Now here you have a choice of 4 violins, and you can go from 4 up to 6.
Yes.
But if you want more, you have to open up another track and place everything in the same room.
Yes.
Looking at your project, I can see that you choose medium absorption material of the room, and the room size is medium as well.
Yes.
So why did you choose that?
Well, I was playing around with different choices here, and I just like more smaller, warmer sound for this particular arrangement. As you can see, I also put the mic position, which is also a cool feature. I went all the way down, which means far. I went, further away with a microphone. That's cool.
Thank you. So the room simulation is a new feature also for us that we have introduced with the string section, capable of placing the instruments in the room where we want, capable to simulating the acoustic reflection of the room depending on the absorption material and the size of the room. So we can go and simulate a kind of garage or be having them inside a church or a cathedral, or changing the absorption, going to a high absorption environment like a studio, from a large studio or a small auditorium. So
absolutely. I like the graphics, by the way, as well.
thank you. So here in the room we have somebody that have made something with the graphics. So cool. Now I would like to ask you a final question. We talked about the SWAM technology, the solo instruments, and the SWAM string sections. In the string section as well, we our products has a different approach compared to the sample libraries. How do you compare working with SWAM string section versus a sample library?
Well, that's a great question, because that's also the main reason why I only work with SWAM instruments, because with sample libraries, the working process is extremely tedious to build several articulations, and you need several tracks sometimes to create 4 bars of music, especially in that genre of music that I am most comfortable in. I do a lot of gospel, work with a lot of gospel artists, and my arrangements are very playful, and I use a lot of different articulations. So with SWAM, I'm able to do it within one track, almost in real time. It's impossible to do in sample libraries. You have to use a lot of key switching articulations, and playing SWAM is more intuitive. I don't need to use almost no key switch.
Thank you very much for being our guest here.
Thank you so much. It's an honor.
Thank you for the help you provided us, help and support during the development of SWAM Sections.
Oh yeah.
So we can wait to hear more and more demos like this one.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You.